welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing one of my all-time favorite videos, and that is a Sephora haul. If you've been a subscriber of my channel for a while, you guys know I do a lot of hauls on this channel, and this is actually the biggest Sephora haul I have ever done, and it's so big that I've actually had to divide it up into two parts. So part one is my Sephora skincare haul, where I go over a ton of different skincare products, moisturizers, cleansers, exfoliants, things like that. So if you guys want to see that video, I will link it down below so y'all can check that out. But this is going to be part two, which is actually the cosmetic haul. So this is all Sephora cosmetics, makeup, hair products, that kind of thing. And I'm so excited because this bag has been sitting here like so full of makeup, and I haven't dove in and used anything, and it's just been sitting here waiting to be hauled. So I cannot wait to share these with you guys. I've got some really good stuff, and I can't wait to start using them now that I finally shared them with y'all. This bag is actually like so huge. Like, it is so full. It's kind of crazy. The first thing that I have chilling on top is one of the Makeup Forever palettes, and this one I had to order online because I don't think that you can find these in store. I'm not sure, but these are the Makeup Forever Professional Magnetic Palettes. They're a lot like a Z palette. They're not as like pretty, I guess, because they are just like a very basic solid piece of material here. You don't get the clear top like you do with Z palettes, but this is the largest size. I think the biggest one is $14, which is definitely a big seller for Makeup Forever, is that these palettes are so much more cost effective than Z palettes are. And I had to wait forever. I was on the mailing list for Sephora.com because they were sold out of like all of them, probably because they're such a good deal. But this is the largest one, $14, and I love this palette. I use this at Sephora all the time, like at work, because we have one of these, and whenever I do mini makeovers or custom makeovers using the singles from Makeup Forever, I will grab them off the shelf, the testers, and stick them in one of these to use on my clients. So that's when I first became familiar with these, but we didn't actually sell them, we just used them, which is dumb. Everyone should sell them because they're amazing. Their magnet is so strong in here. Like, once you put an eyeshadow on here, it's so hard to get it off, which I could see being like a con for a lot of people if they use their Z palettes a lot. But I love that about these because they're so durable. Yeah, they're not as like cute. They're kind of dinky, but they're super durable, super sturdy. If you are a freelance artist or if you travel a lot, I really think that you need these. And this is only $14, and I think it's bigger. Hold on. So this is my large Sephora Z palette, and then this is the Makeup Forever one. So it is bigger. It's definitely bigger. And then this was like $20 and this is $14. So it's a deal. The next thing I have in here is a little boring, I guess, but I thought I would share it with y'all, and this is my Vita Liberata tanning mitt. This is just their basic tanning mitt. I think it's like $6. A lot of brands do disposable tanning mitts like this. You can get them from St. Tropez, Vita Liberata. I think ULTA does a knockoff one, and I think that even like Walmart does like a great value one or something. But anyway, there's a lot of them. They're usually between $4 and $6, but the Vita Liberata one is definitely my favorite, opposed to my Josie Marin tanning mitt, which I think is amazing. You just have to buy that with the tanner, so you can't just buy the mitt. If you guys want to see my full tanning routine, I'll link that down below so y'all can check that out and see what mitt is my favorite. But this one's really good for $6. I think it's way better than the St. Tropez one, so I grabbed another one of those. This set I think is so cool. I ordered this online, and Sephora does collections like this every now and again, where what you do is you add the item to your cart, and then you can choose what items come inside of it for the set price. So I believe this was $20, maybe $25, and you got to choose whatever 5 deluxe hair care products you wanted in it. So I love these kind of sets. They do them with makeup, skincare, hair, whatever. They don't do them super often, but whenever they do them, I feel like they're such a good deal because you can customize your own set. You can get products that you know you would actually use, and it definitely makes it worth the value. Plus, I love anything that comes in a makeup bag because I'm a makeup artist. I have a million makeup bags and I love them. So what I chose in my hair set was 3 dry shampoos, which may seem excessive, but I love dry shampoos. That's definitely my favorite like hair product, hair styling product, and I really love trying out new ones. So I got 3. This one's the Triple Sec 3-in-1 Texturizing, Amplifying, Refresherizing, Texturizing, Volumizing Dry Bar Dry Shampoo. Goodness, that's a long name. But this is like a dry shampoo by Dry Bar. I've never used anything from Dry Bar, but this one's supposed to be more refreshing and amplifying. So I'm excited to try that one. One that I'm most excited to try out is this guy right here. And this is probably the main reason why I even got this set, which is probably stupid because I could just get a full size for the price that I got for the set, but I like trying things out. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. It actually cleans hair, eliminates oil, sweat, and odor. That's what it says on here, which is amazing. I've never seen anything that says it actually cleans, just stuff saying that it makes it feel like you clean your hair, gets rid of oil. This actually cleans, so that's pretty cool. I've heard amazing things about Living Proof. I've literally never tried anything from the line, never even like sampled it before, but I have clients come into Sephora every single day asking me for this product. People are obsessed with this. People love Living Proof. I love Jennifer Aniston, so I'm very excited to try this for myself, and I hope it's amazing. I mean, that's a lot to pay for dry shampoo. I go through dry shampoo very fast. I usually go through it like once every other week, so to pay that much money for a full size of dry shampoo seems excessive, but I will try out and we will see. And then the next dry shampoo is by Chlorane, I think is what it's called, Chlorane. I've never seen this product before, but it's a dry shampoo with oat milk. It is, it's express, refreshing, and revitalizing. Cleans hair with hot water. I don't know. It doesn't say a lot on here, but it just looks like a normal dry shampoo. This was an option, so I got all the dry shampoos. And then for my other two items, I got this guy right here. This is the Caviar CC Cream. I've heard so many good things about ULTA and their Caviar line. It's supposedly like the best thing ever. It's a really expensive hair line. Their shampoos and conditioners run pretty pricey for a smaller bottle, so I don't know if I would ever actually take the plunge to buy these products, but my best friend texted me and said that their 10-in-1 complete correction cream is absolutely amazing, so took her word for it, grabbed one. We'll see how that goes. And then this one I'm really excited for as well. This is another Living Proof product. This is the Nourishing Oil. It's an oil treatment, and I love oils. I'm super dry. I live in Utah, which is a desert, so I'm constantly adding hydration to my skin, hair, body, and any oil I can usually get on board with. And what I think is really cool about this is 0.85 ounces. So this is almost a full ounce, which is a lot of product. Like, oils are super saturated. You don't go through them quickly. So I feel like this set for $25 is a killer deal, and I'm really excited to try them out. So I picked up some lash adhesive, and I actually got 2 bottles of this, one for my kit and one for my home, and these are the House of Lashes eyelash adhesives. Now, Sephora just barely started carrying House of Lashes, but I'm sure y'all have heard of them before. They're super popular here on YouTube and social media, and I have never tried them, and I'm so excited. I've heard that they are literally the best adhesive ever. I think it was only like $9, which is not bad at all. I thought that they were gonna be more expensive just because I've heard so much positive things about them. I assumed they'd be more, but I feel like $9 is a good deal. And I haven't tried these at all yet, but I think the packaging is super cute, and it doesn't smell nearly as bad as my Duo Lash Glue, so that's nice. I've heard, the most positive thing I've heard about this glue is that it works amazing, it dries really quick, it makes your lashes last a million years on your eyes. Like, they never crease, they never move, they like stay in place, and they don't come off till you take them off. Now, the negative thing I've heard about it is that they leave like crusty residue left on your eyelashes. They can pull your eyelashes out. They're really hard to get off. So I'll have to try it out and see. I would honestly rather my lashes be hard to get off than for them to be coming off throughout the day. And that's the issue I have. Whenever I wear falsies, I feel like halfway throughout the day, I'm like so paranoid that they're lifting, and it's just too much stress for me to handle. So I just don't do it. And I would really, really, really like to start wearing lashes more. So that's why I got these. If I love it, I'll use the one in my kit. If I hate it, you know, I'll take it out of the kit. But I'm very excited to use that because I've just heard so many good things. All right, let's talk about primers. Now, I have fallen completely in love with facial primers in the last year. Before a year ago, before I got really advanced in artistry, well, I say advanced, more advanced in artistry than I was before, I didn't really believe in primers. I didn't feel like they were necessary. I would just stick with a good moisturizer, call it good. Now I'm obsessed with facial primers. I love buying them. I love trying new ones. I definitely see a difference on the skin when I use a good one. So I got a couple here. This one is the Smashbox Photo Finish. This is their original. I've used this a million times before. This is kind of my go-to as far as clients go. This is one that I've used on a lot of clients, and I feel like when I don't know which primer to use on them, if I'm like, I need a primer for you because I need a primer, but there's nothing specific that I'm trying to target, this is a really good one to use. It's a good like first primer for someone who just wants to start using primer but doesn't know if they'll notice a difference, that kind of thing. I think this is a really good one. It's just a good basic primer. There's not a lot I can say about it. Makes the application really nice and smooth, works really well. And this is one, I actually have this in my own personal kit, but I got this one for my pro kit so that I had a separate one for that. And then I got a Dr. Brandt Pores No More. Now I've used this on a lot of clients before, but I don't have one for myself. I don't know if I've ever used it on myself actually, but I love using this on other people and I wanted to try it out on my own. This minimizes the appearance of pores, helps to smooth fine lines, texture. It's actually mattifying, and I believe it's anti-aging. It might not be anti-aging, but it does have better ingredients than a lot of your traditional primers will, just because it is from Dr. Brandt, who is a skincare line. So it may not be anti-aging, but I know that it's mattifying, pore refining, and I've seen really good results on the skin. So I'm excited to have one for myself. And this is a ½ ounce, so it's a half price. It is the smaller option, but I have so many products, I very rarely need to go with full sizes of items. If you've been on my channel before, you already know that I am absolutely obsessed with brushes. I'm really into brushes and tools. I think that that is a huge part of artistry, and my favorite tools are the Sephora collection tools. These are the Sephora Pro airbrush tools. These are the best. They're expensive, but they're super, super, super high quality. They'll last you your whole life. They work very, very well, and I love them. But I'm not usually as big of a fan of the brush sets, just because I've noticed a lot lesser quality. I don't generally like brush sets as much as I like individuals. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about brush sets that I feel like people usually jip you out because they can, because you're getting a more bang for your buck, so they take it down in quality. Or won't like every single brush in the set, so I'm like, I might as well just purchase individuals. But with that being said, sets are a great way to go if you're a beginner, if you're trying to build up your collection, because they are cheaper. But this set went on sale for, I'm not kidding, it was like $12 for this complete set. So I bought 2 of them because I actually have used these brushes before and I do really like them. So it comes in this like vanilla case. Has like a slight like a white gold sheen to it. It's kind of pretty. And then it folds open and you've got all your brushes in here. You get 5 eye brushes, and then it actually comes with a bunch of these makeup wipes. They're not makeup wipes, they're brush cleansing wipes. They're called Brush It Off cleansing wipes, and they're just like little to go brush cleansers. And I think e.l.f. does something like this before, but I've used these before and I actually really like them. They just leave your brush pretty wet, so you can't immediately use your brush after, but I thought it was nice that it came in the set. And like I said, I did get 2 of these kits because I really like these brushes and I'm a brush kind of gal, so I get a lot and I just really like brushes. So this is all 5 of them. I think it's cute that they're like this white vanilla kind of color on the handle, because all my brushes are black. So these are nice because they're easy to find and they're different. And I also really love that these brushes say what they're for on the side. I don't know if you can see that, but this one says small shadow. A lot of brushes don't say what they're for. They just say like what the brush is called, or the number of the brush, or the type of brush, or something like that. I think this is a really good set for beginners or someone who like just doesn't even know where to begin, because it does say what they recommend using the brush for. I think that's cool. Anyway, this is a really awesome domed crease brush. I have used this brush at work for years and I've always been obsessed with it and wanted to buy it on its own, but it only came in the kit. So now that the kit's on sale, I got 2 of them. It's such a good domed crease brush. It's really skinny. It's really precise. You can get right in that crease section there. Love this brush. Also, these are super synthetic feeling bristles. They're definitely not as high-end feeling as their Pro Tools, but for the price, I think they're good and they clean well, and the synthetic bristles will be really easy to disinfect if you want one in your kit, so that's a plus. This is just a great small shadow brush, perfect for applying shadow to the lid, maybe the brow bone, depending on how large your client's brow bone is. This is a all-over shadow brush. It's a big brush. I don't generally like brushes like this very much. unless I'm working on a really big lid, which is, I don't have a big lid, but it just goes above my crease point. So unless you're doing like a packing color all over the lid to start off, maybe a primer, I don't find these super useful. For the eye area anyways, I do actually like them for contouring the nose though. And then this one is a little angled brush. I only use angled brushes for the brow bone. I love them for applying brow bone highlight. A lot of people use them on the outer corner. I find that too large for most people's outer corner and not precise enough, but I do really love this one for the brow bone highlight. And then this little guy is just a angled brush. It'll be good for the brow bone or for the brow. I don't think it's skinny enough to use for eyeliner, but that would be according to your preference on how large of a brush you like to use for your liner, but it is a great density and thickness for the eyebrow. So yeah, I got this brush set. It was a great deal. Sephora actually does a lot of sales on their brushes. They're harder to find in stores, but if you guys check online regularly, if you go to their sales section, they always have sales on brushes. I don't know why, but their turnover on brushes is pretty frequent. They are constantly bringing in new ones, exiting out old ones, and you can definitely find really high quality brushes for inexpensive. Since we're talking about brushes, I actually got a couple others. These are from, again, the sales section on Sephora.com. I think I paid $10 for each of these. This is the Pro Cream Shadow Brush number 28. Again, these Pro Tools are my absolute favorite. They're amazing. They feel like more natural hair, but I think they're all synthetic. They are super high quality, super durable, great length. You can wash them a million times. They'll last you. I've said this a million times on my channel. If you want good brushes, I highly recommend these ones. But this one is a great size. It's super thick. It is pinched at the ferrule here. And I think it'll be really good for loose pigments on the lid. That's what I got this for, was to pack on loose pigments with a nice density. So yeah, we'll give it a go. It's a little thicker than I thought it was going to be in person because I did order it online. But for $10, I can't really complain too much. And then this one is the Pro Crease Brush number 10. And I've used this brush for years. It's a really good blending brush. I really love this one, but I've never owned it in my own collection until it went on sale. And it looks like this. It's just a nice little fluffy crease brush. It's a really basic blending brush, I would say, but the bristles are really long and they're really fluffy. So I love this one. Super great for blending out. I probably should have gotten like 3 of them because it honestly is one of my favorite blending brushes ever. But yeah, it was only like $10, so that's a good one. Sephora's recently started adding so many new brands to their collections. House of Lashes is one of them, and then another brand that they've been using lately is Cinema Secrets. And this is a brand that originally you could only get on like Camera Ready Cosmetics or some more like licensed store only kind of places for makeup artists. And I love that you can now get it on Sephora. So this is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser Quick Drying Rinse-Free Formula. I have heard nothing but great things about this. This is a mini size. I think it was $8 for this. It comes in like a big old bottle if you go through brush cleanser quickly. I don't usually do a lot of rinse brush cleansers because I do like to deep clean my brushes, actually shampooing them. And if I have a lot of easy things like this, I'll find myself not deep cleaning my brushes, and that's disgusting. So I try not to let that happen, but these are always good things to have on hand if you don't have time to clean brushes, if you need to disinfect, or if you are an artist and you're switching from client to client. So this has a really strong vanilla scent, which I've heard nothing but good things about the scent, but to me, I don't like it. It smells like alcohol, Windex, cleaner, sanitizer. Not the best scent in my opinion, but yeah, I've used it one time. It worked really, really, really well. Super quick at cleaning and drying off my brushes. I'm sure it's very alcohol based, which allows for the quick dry time, which isn't exactly good for your brushes, but I wouldn't recommend using a lot of natural hair bristles on clients anyways, because they are harder to disinfect and they're more expensive. So yeah. But I did get this guy, and it came with this little tiny thing, which I think you're supposed to like pour the brush cleanser in here, and then you're supposed to like dip your brushes in it. I'm not really sure what this is actually for, but it was only $8, and I'm really excited to try it out. So in this big ol' haul, I actually only got one eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty proud of myself. I love eyeshadow. I love palettes. That's like totally my thing. But I have recently been trying really hard to not buy as many eyeshadow palettes because I do have so many and I feel like they're getting neglected and I need to just chill out for a second. But this electric palette by Urban Decay came out a couple of years ago. It was all the rage. I saw so many makeup tutorials using it. People were obsessed with it. People were getting their eyes burned from it because it is a pressed pigment palette and some of them aren't actually safe for the eye area. But nonetheless, I heard great things about it and I've used it before and really liked it. I just never made the investment because I didn't want to pay $50 for a all brights eyeshadow palette. Long story short, this palette has been discontinued and they're actually doing a moon dust palette now, which is a pressed glitter eyeshadow palette, which is absolutely gorgeous. But since that's gonna be like their funky palette now in like conjunction with their more neutral naked palettes, they're getting rid of this guy. So this one went on clearance. I got it for, I think, $20, which is a killer deal for Urban Decay shadows. These are bright, they're gorgeous, there goes the brush. They're definitely intense. They are pressed pigments, so they're not eyeshadows necessarily. They're safe for the face and body. They're a lot more avant-garde than a lot of Urban Decay's other stuff, which is more for the everyday person. This is a little bit more artist directed, but if you're not sensitive, then you could try using them on the eyes. I'm not super sensitive on my eyes, so I'll go ahead and use them on myself. But I'm very excited about this palette. And then the eyeshadow palette does come with a brush. I definitely prefer when my palettes come with brushes because I'm a brush girl and I think it gives you more bang for your buck. This has a smaller shadow brush and then a little tiny, like a little baby guy. I could definitely see its uses with a pigment palette for like packing on the lid with this side and then maybe the lower lash line with this side, but I don't actually love this brush. I don't feel like it's gonna be super like usable, but I do like it that it comes with one. I do really like Urban Decay's brushes. I just prefer the ones that come in the naked palettes to this guy. All right, y'all, let's talk about bareminerals. Bareminerals has definitely been revamping their line, which I'm so happy to see. Bareminerals has been around for a long time. It has a lot of diehard fans, a lot of supporters that will always be there to support their original bareminerals products. But to me, someone who isn't old school for bareminerals, I'm a little newer to the brand, I've never been super enticed by their products. I haven't been super impressed. They definitely have some hits, but for the most part, it just is not an inspiring line to me. So I'm very excited that they're revamping things. They got new packaging. They have a little bit more of a modern edge on things that I'm always happy to see. And these are two products that I was super excited to try out. So this is the bareminerals Invisible Light Translucent Powder Duo. I've heard great things about this here on YouTube. Once I actually saw the product in person, I wasn't as thrilled as I was by like hearing about the product. But this is basically a two-part little duo here. It's like a little duo of two different translucent powders. One is a matte powder and one is a glow powder. So you can see there that they have the two different options. The glow one has more of an iridescence to it. It does have a little bit of a marbling swirling effect of different colors in there. And then the matte one is just like a regular translucent powder. So the idea of this is that you can set and you can highlight, or you could add a glow underneath the eyes. It's a great idea. I love the idea of having just a regular translucent powder with like an iridescence translucent powder. Just feeling the consistency of these, I don't know if it's been produced the best way possible. So I love the concept. I need to play with it still, but feeling it and swatching it, it feels a little dry. It doesn't feel as like high end as I was hoping for. I definitely had like thoughts in my mind of like the Hourglass Ambient Light products. That was kind of what I was hoping to see with this product, but I'm not quite sure if that's what we're getting here. So I've heard YouTubers talk about this, but I've only seen like sponsored videos where people loved it. So I'll have to try it out on my own, unsponsored, and see what I think. So this one is the liquid lipstick from bareminerals. It is their, just their traditional matte liquid lipstick. However, it is not transfer resistant. It is not crazy, crazy long wearing. I do notice that it will rub off. It doesn't bleed. It is long wearing, but it's not like what I go for when I go for a liquid lipstick. So I think a lot of people will like this just for those who want something that's matte, very, very comfortable, something that will last a decent amount of time, but they're not willing to have that dryness that you can get from traditional liquid lipstick. So I definitely think that this fits more for the traditional Bare Minerals client. It's just not my favorite. But this color is called Juju, and I do really like it. And my favorite thing about this product is probably the smell. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. I think they're supposed to smell like a mocha or something. It definitely smells like some sort of like hot chocolate cappuccino situation. But this color is absolutely beautiful. It's called Juju. It's just a gorgeous like mauve pink color. I think it would look beautiful on anyone. A great product to add in your kit or something just quick and easy for every day. I think a lot of people will like that product. It's just not my personal favorite. Since we're on the subject of lip products, let's go ahead and talk about all the lip products I got. I got a lot, you guys. I got a lot of lip products, so we'll try to speed through this, but I think lip products are just so fun to talk about. First item I have is the Tokyo Milk Dark Lip Balm. Now, these are the lip elixirs from Tokyo Milk Dark, which is a perfume company. They do more like really unique, original body fragrances. A lot of them are unisex. A lot of them are more musky and different. I really like them. I think it's a really cool brand, and I love the packaging. So this is their lip elixir. Again, the packaging is just so cool. Like, I love it. And it is just basically a really intensive lip balm. The only issue I have with these is they're like a pain in the butt to get off. I don't know what's wrong with these, but the lids are so hard to get off. And if you read the reviews on Sephora.com, everyone is like, I can never get it open. So Tokyo Milk Dark, get on that, because these products are bomb, but they're too hard to get into. But these are just like really intensive lip balms. I forgot what scent this one is because I ripped off the tag. I think it's like the rose one though. It's like some sort of rose scent. And then I have the salted caramel one. They smell so good. They're really thick. They're really heavy, super hydrating. Great for a nighttime lip balm. They smell good, feel good. My caramel one I loved so much because it tasted good. It felt so like thick and heavy and intense and hydrating. Everything that I want in like an intensive lip mask. And these are only $8. So I got the rose one as well, which I really like. It smells like real garden, and that's always a plus for me when it's like a more natural, authentic flower scent opposed to like super synthetic. So I'm very excited about this smell. I love more floral lip treatments for some reason because I feel like very like spa-like. Rose has a special place in my heart for that reason. I got 3 of the lip glosses, they're more like a lip lacquer from Urban Decay, and I actually got these from Ulta because Ulta was doing a 50% off on their 21 Days of Beauty, so I got these for like $9 or something like that. I just barely did a huge Ulta haul. If y'all want to see it, I'll leave it down below in the description box, but I forgot to include this in that video, and I still wanted to share with you guys, so we're putting it in this one. You can get these at either location. I only bought it at Ulta because they were on sale there. And the first color I got is more of like a nudie color. It's called Kinky. I love nude lip glosses. I have, you know, more than necessary, but I just think that nude lip glosses are the best. So I got this one, and then I also got Liar, which is like a darker nude. And Kinky is a little bit more of like a peachy, like a true nude, and then Liar is more of like a mauve pinky nude. So these are both really, really beautiful. And then I also got the color Fail Bait, which is more of a just traditional cool toned pink lip color. I love all 3 of these. I think that these are the kind of lip colors that I will wear in gloss form. I don't like wearing lip glosses that are super dark or are too heavy because I feel like they just slide all over the lips. But I love these because they're so pigmented. They're more of like a lip lacquer. Think of like a liquid lipstick that doesn't dry matte, that dries glossy, and that is what these are like. They're super saturated. You get full pigment color. If you were to do one of these with a lip liner, you'd be good to go. And they're super comfortable on the lips as well. I think they're really cool, and I love that that does not look like a lip gloss. Like, doesn't that look like a really glossy lipstick? That's why I like these so much, because you can get full color without having to mess with a full-on lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick from Sephora collection. I have 3 or 4 of the Sephora collection liquid lipsticks. I really enjoy these, but they definitely need to expand their color range because these are really, really great products. They last a long time. They're super comfortable on the lips. They're definitely transfer resistant, but they just don't have very many color options. And this one is color number 7. I don't know what this color is called, but it's number 7, and it's just a really nice pinky tone. It's pretty bright as far as pinks go, but I just really liked this color and I decided I would pick it up because these are so cost effective that I just think I should have all of the colors that I like. I have 2 other Sephora collection lip products. This is the Sephora Rouge Balm Sunscreen. This is an SPF 20, which is really good for a lip product. And it's just like a tinted lip balm. It looks like this. And I think the packaging is really cute. I love when brands do the outside packaging the same as the color on the inside. And this is in the shade B03. And it's just like a typical lip balm. You've seen a lot of like tinted lip balms at the drugstore. It's a similar concept, but this has like a lot of color to it. Like that's a lot of color for a tinted lip balm, but they're super moisturizing. They're really glossy. They're very comfortable. I think this is a great product for the summertime. I know it's not summer or spring right now, but when that time comes, I think this would be a good thing to just keep on the boat. Something you can use to add SPF, but gives a cute little bit of color. And then I also got the Sephora Rouge matte lipstick. These are their new matte lipsticks. They've had the Sephora Rouge lipsticks for a long time, which I've always liked, but they now have a matte range. And I need to get it open without ruining my nails. Okay, so this one is in the color called number M03, which is matte 03 No Superstar. And this color is so pretty. These are only $12, which I think is well worth it for a really great lipstick. And I think this color is so gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? It's like a really pretty cool toned pinky purpley nude. I love it. I think it's so pretty on, makes your lips look really full. It's a nice neutral color that will look good every day. And I think it's a great formula. So I had to get that. And then I got a couple of the Makeup Forever lipsticks. So Makeup Forever recently revamped their lipstick line, which I think they needed that so bad. Makeup Forever is an awesome brand, but their old lipsticks just didn't do anything for me. They didn't have the best colors ever. They didn't have great packaging. They weren't like an amazing formula. They were just okay, you know? And Makeup Forever isn't a brand that's just okay in my opinion. Makeup Forever is like top notch. They know what they're doing. So this needed to happen. And I got, they're both cream. I don't know. They're called the Artist Rouge Cream Lipsticks. They may have different finishes. Like these ones are both cream, but they might have like matte or gloss. I'm not really sure. But I got 2 and I love the formula of these. I love the way they feel. I love the color range. The color range is crazy. Like if you need a good lipstick, you will find a good color in this product. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's so badass. Like I think the packaging is really cool. It's like a matte black. It kind of looks like a shotgun shell to me, but it just pulls up like this. And then you've got your chrome down here that says Makeup Forever. And then you've got your lipstick. And then you have like your embossing on the top that has like the Makeup Forever logo. I think the packaging is really nice on these. The packaging looks expensive to me. So this is the color C105. When I tried this color on for the first time, I was just like, where have you been my whole life? Like this was a moment, you guys. I loved this color instantly. And this is just the most gorgeous nude. Oh God, it's so pretty. It's just a nude pink color. Isn't that so pretty? It's so pretty. Perfect nude color. I honestly think I'm going to be so obsessed with this lipstick. The formula is so creamy. It's so comfortable, so pigmented. Everything about that shade I love. And then I got a red. This is C405. I think C means cream. I'm pretty sure. Can you see the pigmentation there? Oh my goodness. It's so pigmented, so creamy. These glide on. Like they glide. I would definitely do a lip liner with the cream formula just because they're so, so creamy. The nude, you could probably get away without using a lip liner for, but I don't think I would wear that red without a lip liner. But that's going to be such a gorgeous red for the holidays, isn't it? Like, isn't that the best holiday red? Oh, it's so pretty. I'm already like a very passionate person when it comes to makeup, but I'm drinking a vanilla Java Monster coffee energy drink over here, and I can feel it kicking in. I can feel it running through my veins. So this is one of Bite Beauty's new products, and I don't know what they call these. The Bite Beauty Multi-Sticks. It's a multi-stick. And this is a lot like the multiples from NARS, if you're familiar with those. They're a stick formula of a product that you can use however you want. It's a multi-use product, multi-stick, multiple. You can use them as blush, lipstick. I don't know what else you would use it for, but you could use it for anything. And this one is in the color called Gelato, which I think is so pretty. I got this because, oh my God, it just fell out. It completely just fell out. Okay, well, that sucks. Let's just stick that back in there. So this formula is actually really dry. I think it's a very interesting, like, texture, but the color is really, really pretty on this one. It's like a super cool toned purpley nude, which I thought would be really pretty on the lips. Like, I'm very excited to wear that. I think it's very different. I don't have any colors like that, so I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know how I would feel about that as a blush color. I would have to try it. I don't generally like blushes at all that are cream formulas. That's just not my thing. They do different colors in this range, like things that you could use to contour, like nude lip kind of contour shades. I don't know what else you would use it besides like cheek color or lip color. But I have no interest in using this on my face, but I will use it on my lips. It just feels very, I don't know. It's a weird texture to me. It doesn't feel like a cream blush. It doesn't feel like a lipstick. I just don't know. But I will have to try it out. This is it like blended out as, I guess, what you would do if it was a blush. I'm not sure. We'll see. I do love that the packaging's magnetic though. Oh yes. Something about magnetic packaging to me is just like so high end and so like satisfying. So speaking of NARS multiples, actually, I got a multiple duo, and the NARS multiples are actually like crazy amazing. Those are a product that I think are very, very well done. NARS is a great brand in general, but I think that the multiple is something that is great for artists, something to have in a kit, something great for traveling. They're a great formula. They're pretty much the only cream blush that I've ever like loved. And this is the NARS multiple stick. They're calling it the Sculpting Multiple Duo. So it's the same formula as their multiples, but it is a duo. And what's so amazing about this product is it is like a sculpting stick. So it's supposed to be like a contour and highlighter. But the colors in this stick, you guys, will blow your mind. The colors in this are so gorgeous. So on one side, we've got Laguna, which is a cult favorite. NARS Laguna is an amazing, amazing color. It's perfect for contouring, perfect for bronzing. Again, the formula on these is to die for. That will be amazing on the face. I'm very excited about that. I've used NARS Laguna liquid and powder for a long time and loved both of them. So now I have it in cream. But this highlighter, whoo, this is called Hot Sands, and it is so stunning. Can you see that? Can you see it? It's like a gorgeous cool tone highlighter. Like it's more of a pinky tone, but it's so pretty. It has like a silvery hint to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a silvery nudie pink. And I think it is so beautiful. And I think that it reflects light beautifully. I think it's an amazing formula. And I haven't used this on my face yet. I have not. I've just swatched it. But I am so excited to put this on my cheeks because I love the packaging, I love NARS, I love the formula, and I love the color. So that sums up to be a good product, right? Right? I got another Sephora product, and this is the Sephora Collection eyeliner. And I've used Sephora Collection eyeliners in the past that I loved. I actually think Sephora Collection does liner very well, and it's a pretty inexpensive line, so that's always a plus. This is the Crayon Kohl Long Lasting Kohl Pencil. I love the packaging on this. It looks just like NARS eyeliners. It is a sharpenable pencil, which I personally prefer to sharpen my pencils, and this is just a nude eyeliner. Now, I love the color of this nude. I don't know, can you see that right there? Because it is a true nude. It's not too bright, it's not too white. I wanted something that was going to make my eyes pop a little bit by using a nude in the waterline, but most of my nude waterline pencils are very shocking. They're very intense, and I wanted something that was going to be softer, but would still be a little bit more illuminating than what I've naturally got going on in the waterline area. So I'm super excited about this just because I love the color. I've worn it a couple times, and I don't know how I feel about the long-lasting term. Long lasting is a tricky thing when it comes to the waterline. I feel like if it's not waterproof, it's not gonna stay on the waterline. So I've gotta put this to the test a little more. So far, I do like it. I just don't know if I love it. So I already spoke about a lot of the newness going on in Bare Minerals right now, and I talked about some lip products that I wasn't totally obsessed with, but here's one that I actually am, and this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Under Over Lip Liner. So that's what this is. Under over, that's interesting. And this is just a typical sharpening pencil lip liner. They only have, I think it's 5 colors, so they don't have a ton, but I love the size of this pencil. I love the price of this pencil, and I like the color options. This one is in the shade Borderline, and it is so beautiful. It is the perfect, like, pinky nude lip liner. Do you see that? I think that is such a beautiful color. I think that this looks very reminiscent to MAC lip liners. I think that this is a lot more modern. I like that it's an actual sharpening pencil. I love this color. I've only worn it a couple of times, so I haven't like really put it to the test yet because it is new, but I absolutely love the color of this, and I'm very excited to use it. So these are the custom enhancer drops, and one of the amazing things that I think CoverFX does is that the brand really allows the artist to be an artist. It allows a lot of customizing, a lot of blending, a lot of mixing, a lot of being your own little chemist and making whatever product will work best for you as an artist. And these are absolutely amazing highlighters. This one is in the shade Moonlight, which is just this like really beautiful pearly pinky? I don't know, like golden champagne tone. Every color you can imagine. And then this one is Celestial. And Celestial is definitely lighter. Celestial is more of like the lighter pearly pinky tone. So they are different colors. They're both gorgeous. I haven't tried mixing them in with my foundation yet, but that's definitely in the plan. I want to add them to foundation and see how it looks on the entire face, see how like glowing gorgeous I can make things. But for now, I've just been playing with them basically, and I'm fascinated. So they're both gorgeous, beautiful shades, super amazing product. And I also picked up the CoverFX, the Custom Blot Drops, which is an oil controlling blot product, and it is just a saturated, kind of like a mattifying primer, but it helps to mattify the skin. You can add it into foundation. You can use it to touch up throughout the day. My husband's been using it and he loves it, and I thought it would be a great product for a kit. Especially if you're working on a client, maybe they're matte in the beginning or throughout the day they start to get more oily, you can easily touch up with it without it like affecting the skin. So I think that's a really unique product and something that is very like special to CoverFX, that they allow that like customization, and their products are so good. And then another 2 products that I got from CoverFX are these new little click sticks. They're called, is that what they're called? Cover Click? Something like that. And they actually come in like a tube. There's like a tube that you can like stick the little sticks into, but I didn't get the tube. I only got the products that go in the tube because I didn't feel like I needed the tube, because I didn't think that I would be like taking these with me and like adding them together. That's so hard to explain. Basically, you get like the 2 products and you stick them in the tube like opposite directions, and then you can have like a concealer on one side and a highlighter on the other side, or like a contour on one side and a highlight on the other side, or whatever you would like to have in your like customized click stick. But if you buy them on their own, they just look like this. And I got 2 of the Cover Clicks, which are like a concealer, like a foundation base kind of thing. And I got the shade G20 and the shade N20. And these are just super duper saturated little sticks. They look like this. They're like a little concealer foundation stick situation, but they're super pigmented. So these would be amazing to use as concealers. You could use them as foundation. You could touch up with them. I don't know. I just thought they were a really cool idea, and I love CoverFX as a whole, but I love their complexion products a lot. And I've always had like good results with them. So I thought that these would be cool to try out, and they'd be really handy to keep in your bag if you are someone who needs something to touch up with. It's like foundation on the go. All right, Little Miss Kat Von D, another one of my all-time favorite makeup brands. Of course, I have all my favorites in this video. Like, why would I buy things and haul things that I don't love? But this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder. Now, I've only used this product one time, and the one time went great. I loved it. It was amazing. So I'm super excited to play with this more. But basically, it is a loose, translucent setting powder from Kat Von D. The packaging is like as beautiful as they come. I love the embossing. I love the overall packaging of this. I like the packaging of this a lot better than the Laura Mercier translucent, which is, I feel like, what this is trying to like copy. I feel like it's supposed to be similar to the Laura Mercier secret braiding powder. The secret braiding powder, which is a great powder for baking and setting the under eyes, that has a slight iridescence to it. This, they just call their translucent powder. It does have a sheen to it. It does have a slight shimmer iridescence to it. When you look in the product, you cannot see it. But when you swatch it on your hand or when you put it underneath the eyes, you will see that little bit of shimmer, which I think is gorgeous. I love that. I think it makes the under eyes look so illuminated. I think it sets everything well. And I think that it looks just like healthy and beautiful. So that being said, I've only used it one time. I will try it more and see what I think. I've heard both pros and cons. I've heard people say they like this better than Laura Mercier. I've heard people come out and say that they think this product's awful, that they hate that it has the shimmer, and that they don't know why people are saying good things about it. So it may be a product you have to try for yourself. But so far, I'm very excited about it. Love the packaging. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be amazing. I will let y'all know if it's amazing. This product I've been wanting forever, and it's been out for a long time, so I don't know why it's taken me this long. But this is the Tarte Artiste eyeliner, and it is their clay paint liner. And I think that what's cool about this product from Tarte is that it actually comes with a brush, which you don't see very often, I feel like. So you do get the little tiny angled brush in here. It is super small, like that's a little baby brush, but it's a cute little angled brush that I think is a nice thing to have, especially if you're buying a pot of gel liner or cream liner and you don't already have something like that. But this is the clay paint liner, and it's just a little squeeze tube of eyeliner. This is in the color black. I've heard amazing things about this liner as far as longevity goes, how user-friendly it is. One thing that I've heard bad about it is that it will like dry out halfway through squeezing it out. So I don't know if this doesn't squeeze or like twist on all the way, and that's why people are having that issue. But I have had a lot of people come in and return it, or people say that they don't like it because it dries out halfway, which I feel like is a pretty common thing as far as squeeze tubes go. Like the Aqua Brow from Makeup Forever, that's like a squeeze tube brow gel, and people have that issues with that one and the NYX one. So it's definitely a common thing in the makeup world as far as squeeze tube gel products go. But I'm excited to try it because I've heard it's like the most amazing gel liner. It's so black, it's so long wearing, it's so user friendly. All things that I want to tap in with my eyeliner. So we're gonna give it a go. I'll let you guys know. So this is the Too Faced Mascara Melt Off. This is a cleansing oil that will break down any waterproof mascara, and it's gonna help make it easier to remove. Now, when I first heard of this, I thought it was so dumb. I was like, why don't you just use regular makeup remover? Like, I have so many waterproof makeup removers that you put on a cotton pad, hold it on your eye for a second, and then wipe it away. But I've heard a lot of YouTubers talk about this, so I'm sure people just got it because it was in PR and things like that and ended up actually thinking it was cool. So I'm excited to give it a go. It's just a waterproof mascara melter, basically. It looks like a mascara, which this is such a weird product to me to come out from Too Faced. They brought it out because They're Better Than Sex recently was released in the waterproof formula, so it's supposed to like go hand in hand. But for me, I just would use makeup remover as like a skincare product. But it just says mascara melt off, and it looks like a mascara wand. Like it's so weird. It doesn't even look like a mascara wand. It looks like a stick. It's like this weird stick, and you just like brush it on your mascara. It's weird. I don't know. We'll give it a go. If it's like the best makeup remover ever, then I guess it's cool, but I just think it's such a strange idea. It's so strange. I've been on a concealer kick lately where it's like I can't find the best concealer, and my skin has been having so many issues. I've been having a lot of texture issues, a lot of breakouts, like some serious breakouts, just like a lot of stress going on in my life and things like that. So my skin's been freaking out, and I wanted to get like a good industrial strength concealer that would sit better on the skin, because there's a lot of like heavy duty concealers that are amazing, but they're not necessarily skin like, which I wanted to find. So this is the Anastasia concealer, and a lot of people don't like this because they're like, it's way too thick, it's better for sculpting out the eyebrows than a concealer for the face. But I went into the store and I felt the consistency of it, and I really, really liked how thick it was. It's just like a super, it's so creamy. It's almost like a industrial strength foundation consistency. Kind of reminds me of like the Kevin Aquan, the like skin enhancer, like intense coverage serum product thing that he has. I thought this would be good for adding to foundations, like areas that I have extra redness or extra breakouts going on, and kind of blending them together. So I'm excited to play with this. I've only used it a couple times, but so far I really like the amount of coverage that it adds, and I like the way it sits on the skin. So I'll continue to test that out. And then I also got the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder. This is a product that I've heard really good things about. I mean, back in the day, like old school makeup days, you know, like 8 years ago when I first started doing makeup, I heard that this was the best bronzer. So finally, I'm getting one because my best friend Alex convinced me to do so. And this is the Golden Light. This is the lightest shade of bronzer that Bobbi does, but natural is one step up, which is the most popular one. And I love the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers in Milk Chocolate. And I thought that this color looked most similar. It's definitely more like red, like more cool toned than my Too Faced one is. But the formula is really smooth, and the reviews were just so good that I just had to try it. So I picked up this guy, and I really like the color. I like the formula. Like I said, I haven't used it yet, but it looks like it's gonna be really good. So I'm very excited to experiment with this, and Bobbi Brown's packaging is just always so beautiful. All right, and the last product I have to share with you guys today is from Becca. This is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Split. And when I heard the champagne splits were coming out, I was floored. I was so excited because I really wanted Prosecco Pop, but I didn't want to get the whole face palette that came out that was limited edition that had Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop and all the blushes, because I already have Champagne Pop. So I didn't feel the need to get another one just for like the gorgeous packaging and for Prosecco Pop. So I am so excited that this product came out. Honestly, just because I wanted Prosecco Pop. And I got the one in Amaretto, which is the most popular one. It's not Jaclyn Hill's favorite, which is kind of funny that like the most popular one isn't Jaclyn's favorite. But I love this one. I think the color is really pretty. I think that Amaretto, the blush, is like a very versatile, like year-round blush. And of course, Prosecco Pop is like to die for. It's super gold. It's like way more of like a darker gold than I thought it was going to be. Do you see that swatch though? So pretty. The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors are amazing, and Jaclyn Hill is just so iconic that I was so excited to get my hands on this, and I think the packaging is beautiful. So very excited about this, and I would have been very upset if this sold out before I got my hands on it because I really wanted it. All right, you guys, so that's it for this huge Sephora haul. If y'all missed part 1, I will leave that down below in the description box. I have a huge Ulta haul that just went up too. So if you guys are Ulta or Sephora fans or makeup haul fans in general, you've definitely come to the right place. And I hope that you guys subscribe to my channel and stick around. I just barely hit 20,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm so grateful for all of you who are supporting my channel. And I really hope that if you're new to this channel, that you guys choose to stick around and give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed these huge hauls, because I will definitely keep shopping and sharing it with y'all if you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the love and all the comments and support on my channel, and I will see y'all in a later video. Mwah!